I bet you didn't know the real story behind Amazon's rise, secrets that changed the way the world shops forever. It all began with a single, almost reckless idea, one most dismissed as a joke in the chaos of the mid-90s. The internet was a wild frontier, and Jeff Bezos saw a river of potential ready to sweep away the old world of commerce. He imagined a store that never slept, with shelves stretching into infinity. Books, universal, easy to ship, became the obvious starting point. The plan: create the world's largest bookstore, hidden in the wires, accessible to anyone. The name Amazon, chosen for its scale and untamed power. Beneath the business plan was a radical philosophy: customer obsession, no matter the cost. It was a high-stakes bet on a future no one could predict, a world where shopping would never be the same. The river of everything was about to carve a path no one could have predicted, changing the world forever. The moment you click buy on Amazon, a precise sequence of events is set in motion. Algorithms immediately process your order, directing it to the closest fulfillment center with your item in stock. Inside the warehouse, yellow robots glide across polished floors, retrieving shelves stacked with products and bringing them to human pickers. Robots and human associates carefully pick your item from the shelf, scanning it to confirm accuracy. Next, the item is brought to a packing station, where it's scanned again, securely packed, and labeled for shipping. Conveyor belts swiftly carry your package through the facility, routing it toward the shipping area. Finally, your box is loaded for delivery and arrives at your doorstep, sometimes as soon as the next day. Amazon began in a cramped Bellevue garage in 1994. Jeff and Mackenzie Bezos drove cross-country, business plan in hand. The team coded, packed boxes and powered servers with extension cords. A brass bell marked every order, at first rare, then constant. Soon the bell became a symbol as orders surged. That humble garage was the launchpad for a global revolution. Amazon's growth was no accident, it was engineered. At its core was the flywheel. Lower prices brought more customers, which attracted more sellers, expanding selection and lowering costs further. The first big test came in 1998, expanding beyond books to music and DVDs. Success proved the model worked for any product. New categories, electronics, toys, tools, added momentum. Amazon became a true department store, not just a bookstore. Customer reviews and one-click ordering set new standards for online shopping. Transparency and convenience built trust and loyalty. The launch of Amazon Web Services in 2006 was transformative. AWS turned Amazon's biggest cost, computing power, into a profitable business. It now powers much of the internet, from startups to governments. Profits from AWS fueled further retail innovation and price cuts. The flywheel spun faster, driving Amazon's relentless expansion. Each innovation reinforced the cycle, making Amazon unstoppable. Amazon's unique culture is built on radical ideas. The two-pizza rule kept teams small, nimble, and innovative. PowerPoint was banned. Instead, 6-page memos forced clear, deep thinking. Meetings began with silent reading, ensuring everyone understood the issues. This method fostered rigorous debate and better decisions. Early acquisitions like Bookpages and Jungly quietly fueled global expansion and new technology. These strategic moves built the foundation for Amazon's empire. Amazon Prime, born from a small team's experiment, was initially doubted. Bezos saw its potential: free shipping would drive loyalty and frequent shopping. Prime transformed casual shoppers into devoted customers. The company's willingness to experiment and take risks set it apart. Small teams, bold ideas, and relentless execution became Amazon's secret weapons. Every innovation, from Prime to third-party sellers, reinforced the flywheel. The culture demanded high standards and constant reinvention. This relentless drive made Amazon the everything store. Amazon's rise has come at a cost. Reports of harsh warehouse conditions, grueling quotas, surveillance and injuries sparked criticism. Labor unions and advocates argue workers are treated as cogs in a relentless machine. Amazon's use of sales data to launch competing products has drawn accusations of anti-competitive behavior. Small businesses claim the playing field is unfairly tilted. aggressive pricing has driven many local retailers out of business, reshaping Main Street. Environmental concerns have grown, delivery vans clog streets, packaging waste piles up. Technologies like recognition and Ring have raised privacy and civil liberties debates. Amazon's tax strategies have fueled outrage over its minimal contributions to public coffers. As Amazon's influence grows, so do calls for regulation and reform. The company's quest for convenience has complex, far-reaching consequences. Its power has sparked a global conversation about corporate responsibility. The world is now questioning the true cost of convenience. Amazon's impact is as controversial as it is transformative. Amazon has rewired global commerce and consumer expectations. Two-day shipping is now the norm. Anything can be found online and delivered fast. Retailers everywhere have been forced to adapt or disappear. Amazon Web Services quietly powers much of the digital world, enabling startups and giants alike. The company is a utility for the 21st century economy. Alexa and Echo have brought Amazon into our homes, making shopping as easy as speaking. The Whole Foods acquisition blurred the line between digital and physical retail. Amazon is now an ambient presence, learning our habits and anticipating our needs. Cities compete for Amazon's facilities, hoping for jobs and investment. Its logistics network rivals the Postal Service. Its streaming and publishing disrupt entire industries. Amazon's decisions shape economies and cultures worldwide. The Amazon effect has changed how we shop, work and live. The river of everything now flows directly to our doors. We live in a world Amazon didn't just predict, it built. Amazon's story is far from over. The final chapter is unwritten. The company is pushing into new frontiers: satellite, internet, AI, drones and cashierless stores, but with innovation comes scrutiny. Regulators are circling, questioning Amazon's size and power. Antitrust battles could reshape its future, forcing change or even a breakup. The flywheel that drove growth may become a liability. Jeff Bezos has stepped back, but his philosophy remains embedded in Amazon's DNA. The challenge: can Amazon keep innovating without its founder at the helm? Will it maintain its edge or lose the spirit that made it great? Amazon's journey mirrors our modern age: ambition, innovation and controversy. From selling books to touching nearly every aspect of our lives, its influence is profound. The river keeps changing course, carving new channels into our future. Where it flows next, the world will be watching. Thank you for watching, and watch more interesting video from our channel on how giants are made.